guys here. We're going to show you installation of 12-inch Polyavi Classic Bagger apes. Let's go ahead and get to it. Alright, the tools you'll need is a T25 Torx. This is all your fairing bolts. The T30, you use that for taking your spotlights or turn signals off, and also your radio. It's actually an Allen, but a T30 works. You need a T40 to remove your handlebars. It'd probably also work good if you had a longer one. That might help you on a T40. But you'll need a pick, really small, or if you have I'm trying to think. It's a tool to D-pin your connect. Yeah, D-pin tool for your electrical connections for your throttle by wire. You have to D-pin it in order to pull it out from the bars, and then fish it through. This works good. These are just some little pliers. You just standard needle nose work to pull out a plug, which helps you get all your pins out too. So that's pretty much all the tools you'll need. Other than that, actually, I don't have them here, but you need a 13mm wrench and a 14 to adjust your
clutch cable.
Yeah, clutch cable, so that you can get the cable off to pull it through your fairing and everything. So that's all the tools you'll need. First thing we're going to do, it's easier to do it if you turn it to fork lock, but we're going to remove your ignition. But I'm going to go ahead and leave it there. That way, whenever we're working on the bike, removing the fairing and everything, we can still have full range of turning the handlebars and everything. If you turn it to fork lock, then, well, you're not going to be able to turn them. So there's a little button on the left-hand side of it underneath. You're going to put your key in there. You're going to turn it counterclockwise and push that button, and your ignition comes out. Simple as that. After you've got your ignition out, the next thing you need to do is start working on removing your fairing. You're going to need a T25, that's Torx. You can use a socket or screwdriver. You're going to need a longer one. There's 2 bolts inside the forks that you have to get to. Let's see if Adam can show you that.
There's one there, and then where's the other one?
Oh, it's just one inside the fork here. Then up here on both sides is identical. And then you've got your 3 up here across the windshield. So we're going to go ahead and remove those and pull this off. We got the fairing off. We got to remove this because we got to take this panel off here. This on the bottom
panel. There's a screw on each side, right there.
And they're both T25 as well. So probably not using the right tool for this, but just there's 2 flat spots right here. Just grab that and twist it right off. And this should just slide right out. Don't lose these parts.
Yeah. And then we can take that off too, guys.
Alright, so you gotta unplug that. Just push of a button, comes right off.
Radio. Gotta remove the radio. From in back here.
This is the left side controls. You just push that button up top. You gotta get this out of the way so you can get to the screws to remove your radio. And then this is your right side. Plug that, get that out of your way. All right.
Then all you gotta do is adjust the wires a little bit, and then where's the next set of screws for the radio?
Right here, you got two on each side. There's two on that side, two on this side.
And two.
They're kind of a pain in the butt to get to, so the best thing to do is, it's an Allen, but we figured out a T30 Torx will work as well. So we're using it.
Okay.
Radio's out.
And now, once the radio's out, now you get access to the back two
In the front, two.
and the front two. So that is next.
All right, this wire right here, you'll see there's on the right side, there's a bracket going to the support here. There's this wire, and then your second one is your throttle by wire. You need to unhook that. That way, whenever we pull the bars out.
This side's on need.
Oh, sorry.
You're right. There it is. And then you gotta route it back.
Gonna pull that down through here. Well, maybe. That way, when we pull the bars out.
So now you got this side, this one, and this one. These are your bars. Those go to your bars.
Now that we got all your wires undone, we're gonna come back around here. We gotta go ahead and remove your clutch lever assembly, and you gotta remove your master cylinder. So just these two screws here. Maybe. These. Break these free and use the screwdriver.
Keep all your bolts together. Drop it down, careful, let it dangle for a little bit.
Yeah, just want to make sure it doesn't tear up the paint.
I mean,
Alrighty.
also if you have a big towel to drape over your tank, that's always nice. Well, you could probably find one
You probably have 36 somewhere.
somewhere.
Thank you.
The birds are giving us sound effects for the video.
I wonder if YouTube's gonna give us copyright for that.
Oh God, copyright, YouTube copyright, Bird's Law.
Alright. In order to get these bolts out here, not these you can get through the radio port just fine, but in order to get to these, you need to move your fairing back. So go ahead and, oh, I haven't got that out
Be
yet.
straight.
Let's see, probably leave that one there. Remove this one.
I think you have to remove them both.
Okay.
You gotta get that bracket. You gotta open that up to get it past that bolt.
Okay.
Okay.
If You've got a street glide. You're not going to have the spotlights, but we went ahead and we removed the spotlights. You take those 2 bolts out. Got those out of the way. Then there are wires.
Signals in those bolts. You can show mine.
Yeah. But on a street glide, you got the turn signal, so you just remove those 2 bolts and get that out of your way. Like I had the spots that mount in the same place. But just follow the wire. It runs up through here, and then that's where they plug in. And on both sides, it's identical.
And there.
So, whenever you get done with that, how this is sitting, you got to spread it apart to get it over,
these tubes. So
and then your fairing will just,
it just sits in
your
there.
inner fairing will just lay forward like that. And then now you have full access to all your bolts.
That's even easier than what I did with mine. I didn't
So,
have full access. Why did mine?
It'd be better if you have a 2-person job. Colby, he did his by himself, and he's saying that now it's working a lot easier. So, kind of have him also helping us do this because this is my first time doing it. But I don't want to do it this way. Let's do this with a ratchet.
Get those 2 zips. Yes.
Won't be needing those anymore.
And then you can take it on out.
Alright, so now that we've got the bars all done, zip ties are all cut, we don't need those no more. Gonna go ahead and remove our controls. It's still T25. There's 2 screws on both sides.
1 screw on the bottom, 1 screw on top.
Easily. Okay, I was gonna say, pull the grip off. This is your throttle by wire. Leave it there for right now. Don't do anything with it.
Okay, I'll hold that one.
Pull the grip.
It came off early, so I just moved it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not glued. They're
Oh, okay.
they don't glue any of them anymore. Another way to get grips off is an air
And
compressor.
there's that one.
Stick an air compressor in there and
Yes.
it'll slide off.
I go ahead and stop it. So to pull your throttle by wire, you just pull this out. There's going to be 2 plugs in here.
Make sure it slides through. Make sure as you're pulling it, it slides through that hole.
Here's one. Maybe. Just go ahead and push that. Don't poke me.
What are you doing wrong?
I don't know.
Feed that.
Here's
You
the
pull,
other
and
one.
then the next plug.
And this one, if I remember right, goes this way.
And picks or a pocket knife really help.
All right, once you got that done, then the rest of it will come out this side.
Pull very easily, and ta-da!
And
We are going to need a piece of wire or something, coat hanger. It's real tight right here where this dimple is. it goes.
Ooh, is that all you get?
There's some slack up.
You filming? Okay. All right. We've got the throttle by wire fed through. We were going to internally wire these, but it's kind of a pain being they're 1-inch bars. Trying to feed all the wires in, so we're just going to go ahead and externally wire them. But we've got the throttle by wire internally wired, which is how it comes. So we're going to go ahead and put the new bars on. When you're putting your bars on, don't torque these all the way down. Just leave it loose, because you're going to have to keep putting your fairing back into place to figure out where your handlebars are going to need to sit. So we'll put the fairing back in. And
Both sides.
can't tell.
This is where you adjust it to you. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll get the ratchet to tighten. We've got the 12-inch. This is the tallest you can go without going, getting extension cables and everything. But we're gonna go ahead and get this clutch cable undone, because you have to reroute it so that it can reach all the way up your bars.
That's your clutch cable down there.
Yeah.
And you gotta just take it off, move it around, comes back out the same hole.
Yeah. So we'll go ahead and get that done.
Here is the adjustment for it.
We need to back that off. Thread that in. So back this off and then thread that in, and that'll loosen the sheeting.
All right, for everybody. Bikes are expensive. Paint job's expensive. Get covers so you don't bang your stuff up. Right? Yeah, right.
That's good, right? Well, a little bit more.
Wait, which way am I turn this way?
Yeah.
That should be
Hold on. All right, once you get it loose, then it'll back out.
just like your bicycle.
And ta-da. Comes out of that groove right there where Blake's finger is.
And this just comes out. That's what it is.
Okay.
Oh.
That's what it is. I was gonna say, wait, maybe this is.
Then
You come. I think it was up and around.
take it from the other side of the crash bar and back up. I showed everything.
So this is this is- up through the hole. Yeah. It's got to do that. And then you got your pen. You got this. Where's your pen? It goes from the top down.
What do you call these clips, Adam?
Jesus clips. Because when they fly off at you, you say, Jesus! Just so everybody knows, there is a left and a right grip. That one has absolutely nothing at the end of it. And this one's going to have gears at the end of it, which
Deep down inside of there.
all the way at the very back. So that way they hook into this. And that will be your way with aftermarket grips too for your throttle by wire.
Both sides go back on just how they came apart. Right over the grip.
Right over this little groove. And just put them on. One screw at the top, one screw at the bottom. It is it's a Torx T25 bit. I'm pretty sure we've said this numerous times, but it doesn't hurt to say it again. Along with the fairing bit. And just screw it together.
When you buy these bars, if you want to internally wire them, make sure you go with the how thick were the bigger ones?
1.25 inch.
Make sure you go with the 1.25 inch.
They're going to be a little more expensive, but it's going to be easy.
If you're going to externally wire them, then you can get the inch bars. I mean, in mine and Colby's opinion, the 1.25 inch look better anyways. So
Yeah,
if you can afford them, get the bigger ones.
Fat bar. But when you come out, if you do these and they're externally wired, you don't have to relocate this. Like, you don't have to pull it off so it'll hang down here. Everything fits.
You want to grab that guy?
Where is that?
It's over on the shelf there.
Now, when you put these in, Colby, will you move your hand for a second? When you put these in, make sure your cables go up in there. Get a, just a little finger, and then put your outer piece on.
And these all have to be adjusted with two Blake.
Yeah, and don't tighten them down all the way, because you'll roll these buttons down a little bit for where your hand sits and where you want. Play with it a little bit.
And we'll play with the mirrors.
Play with the mirrors. Maybe, like most people, maybe flip them over, upside down.
There's a T25 right there.
When you do that, you'll take the fastener or the right side, put it on the left, and left put it on the right.
Yeah, swap that mirror over. All right, we're finished. Let's go for a bike ride.
Now we've got all that hooked up. Go ahead and plug everything in over here. Do we have to do the radio?
We can. We can do the radio first or after.
Well,
Wait, what's this guy? Where'd you get this one from?
that's not good to have on video.
No, where'd you get this one from?
That's radio?
Is it? No?
No, that's not. Okay.
Where the hell did you get this one from?
Blooper reel.
Yeah.
Blooper reel. This is handlebars. Here's another one. Get that behind that brake line. Oh, you know what it is? It's this one.
Told you. Throttle wire.
Throttle by wire. And then this one. I thought we just had this thing reaching. Oh, but it was loose. So we are gonna have to move these.
Go behind.
We're gonna have to move this down or something. There's not much to move. I feel like there was more in mine. Maybe we should put the radio in first so that these wires are all just loose and out of the way. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then we can route around the radio without fighting it.
All right, radio's going back in. Just push it back in.
And
We got 2 bolts.
I
on
can
each
see
side.
the screws hole.
Yeah, and then your 2. What size are these, Blake?
Don't bump it out, the radio might fall.
Well, yeah.
Why do you only have 3?
Now that we got the radio in, it's just trying to find where to route all the cables, plug your radio in, and everything like that. So you might have to, because since the bars are taller, it's shortened all the wires, so you're going to have to reroute them everywhere. So you'll just have to plug stuff in. If it doesn't work right, reroute it. And
You might have to take these off the spar and then drop them.
But we'll just keep playing around with it, figure out what the placement needs to be, and
Start plugging.
hold on. I want to see if I can get it up there.
There, you can pull it closer.
And it goes where?
It plugs into the black cover.
Oh, okay. Well, there it is.
Shouldn't fit on there snug. No, nope, over the top. Like that. And then light bar.
Okay.
We can start those screws because this just hooks in. That's good.
Okay. Put the fairing on in the windshield. I want to double check everything, make sure it doesn't, instead of hitting the start button, it doesn't honk.
Hope these are the right ones.
Remember, it's going to be one screw on this side for this piece and one screw on the other side. It's going.
God, this garage like awesome looking. That week that he set that on the couch.
All right.
Please don't honk.
He's straight up.
I'm starting the bike.
Hi.
Turn signals. Yep. Yep.
Let's set the bike back down, okay?
Okay, I was just checking to make sure all the wires were.
Huh?
Mommy, can I throw this away? I'm gonna throw this away.
Okay.
All right, now that we got everything squared away, we're gonna go ahead and take these mirrors off and flip them under so it looks better. And well, that's otherwise I wouldn't be able to see. They won't rotate down far enough to be able to see. So if you put them underneath, then you can see, and well, it'll be easier to see around you.
What? Yeah.
Put your mirrors on upside down. Can you see yourself?
I see this. I see this.
straighten it up. Have the lever sealed to the height. This is when you do buttons and everything accessible.
Hopefully this helped you out a little bit. We were going to internally wire them, but
Ran into some issues.
if you have any questions, feel free to comment. We'll get back to you.
And don't forget to like and subscribe.
All right, see you guys next week.